All right, everyone, we're on Lake High Falls, Georgia, and first time being out here. Uh, Bit of a late start, but better late than never, right? But it's all good. We're gonna see what happens. Been hearing a lot of good things about this place, and like I said, we're gonna see what happens. So I'm probably gonna start out first because I haven't thrown it in a while, and this is time to throw it. There's a good old buzz bait. 10 pounder right there, John. Boosh! All right, well, I'm gonna go up that bank and stretch. If there ain't nothing, I'm heading the underway. All right, so there's two baits that I want to go over today. I got a pretty good day to fish. It's been a while since I Friday off since the job went back to uh, work. We was working 410s. Now we're back to 5/8. So, but at least we get off at 3:30 and not 5 o'clock, 7 to 3:30. But anyway, no, it's been a while since I had a Friday off to come out here and just get a good day fishing. So we're definitely gonna give it a shot here. But definitely want to talk about a buzz bait because I'm gonna be throwing that here because it's getting buzz bait season and it's probably been buzz bait since spawn and all. But anyway, um, typically I throw it on a medium heavy fast 7 foot or longer rod, uh, 50 pound braid, and I just get these are the Buckeye Z-Man signature buzz baits. Okay, you can use any buzz bait you want. They all work pretty much the same, but I just like the way these are designed. Um, Basically, what you want to do is you want to just cast it out on the bank, close to structure, around logs, laydowns, anything of that nature, where you think a bass might be up laying, and throw this early in the mornings, late in the afternoons. You can throw it during the day with the sun out and all. Just make sure there's a somewhat of a ripple on the water. I mean, it probably work in calm conditions, but if you're gonna throw it in the middle of the day, I would throw it with a little bit of ripple on the water. And just throw that in. You just want to reel it in just fast enough for those blades to bloop, 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 bloop across the top of the water. You can throw it with a skirt if you want to. You don't have to. Oops, sorry. Um, you don't have to throw it with a skirt on. I don't throw it with a skirt on. I don't think it makes that big of a difference with or without it. But I use like that right there as a net baits toad. You can use a toad, a swim bait, paddle like a paddle tail swim bait. Uh, Anything that's got a little motion on the back, curly tail worm or curly, like a grub, I should say, or anything of that nature, anything that's got a little kick on the back for a trailer. And basically, what the buzzbait does is it looks like something scurrying across the water with the blades kicking and making a gurgling sound, and when they're on the buzzbait bite, it drives them crazy, and they'll come up and hit the fire out of it. I love a buzzbait. They they hammer it when they want it. Let me get that water off the screen there. There we go. All right, well, throw this around a minute and see what happens. You want a fast gear ratio. I forgot to mention that. Something that's at least 7 to 1, 7.3 to 1, or something like that. And I'm getting a phone call. All right, as far as hook sets go, I have learned with a buzzbait. Now, like I said, when they're on this thing, they'll hit it and they'll choke it. But say you're throwing it on a day that they're not really into top water, or they're not really chasing it hard or whatever, they'll hit it, and you notice, well, heck, they're not taking the hook. Well, you could put a stinger hook on it if you want to. I don't want to run. I don't run stinger hooks. I don't really care for them. But say I did get a hit, and I do this just automatically, whether they're on the buzzbait or not. I cast it out, and as soon and reel it when you reel it back in, and you get that blow up, douche, or you hear that gloom, and it goes under. Just pause. Okay. Now sometimes what they do, they'll go up and hit it, trying to kill it, and then once they see it sinking, once they hit it, and they kind of spin back around or whatever they do, and they see it sinking, they'll run up and hit it. Okay, so I always, as soon as I get a push, I just stop reeling, and then I'll lean in, and if I feel weight, I just reel in. If that makes any sense, I just pause, and then I'll pull in. If I feel weight, I just pull in a little harder and set the hook, not rip it out of their mouth, but just pull in harder, trying to set the hook and reel them in. Because 9 out of 10 times, they got a pretty good hook in these buzz baits, and you put enough weight into them, then it's gonna set. So I hope that makes a lot of sense on that deal. Because if you don't pause and you can't constantly reeling it while they're hitting it, then either they're gonna keep missing it or they're gonna lose interest because it's just getting away. So I get a blow up, I always pause. You don't have to pause very long, just pause long enough. As soon as you pause, you know that bait, okay, well, it's going to sink about a foot. As soon as you pause, it's going to start sinking. So as soon as it starts sinking, I'll just lean in. If I feel weight, I just pull in a little harder. And that way I know that was a fish. Because sometimes they'll swallow it right off the bat, and sometimes they'll spin around and hit it. They thinking they wounded or stunned the bait that they're after. So just keep that in mind when you're using a buzz bait. There's all kinds of different tricks and stuff like that. The buzz bait, um, you know, we can talk about that for another 30 minutes. But just right out of the box, um, if you want more squeak out of it or whatever, you can tie it to your mirror. You can crimp the little, um, you can modify the little rivet that's on there that holds the blade. It's on the back of the wire there. It's a little rivet head there thing. You can modify that and all, but right out of the box, man, put you a good trailer on there and just go at it. I mean, they want it, but there's plenty of videos on how to tweak these things. It's not that complicated. But I think the biggest thing is you want more squeak. You can tie it to your mirror, or not your mirror, but your antenna, and let the wind take that buzzer and spin that blade and make it have more squeak. But that's why I like these ones from Buckeye. You know, Gerald Swindle helped design them. They right out of the package, they got a good squeak to them. So I don't do anything to these. That's why I buy these now. I just like his design. He's a buzzbait man. If a buzzbait man designs a buzzbait, then it's gonna be a good buzzbait. I am very, 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 very surprised. I've been down about 100 yards of bank. I ain't had a bite yet on the buzzbait. So that tells me either there ain't no fish up here, well, they ain't interested in top water. But I'm gonna keep going down this shade line, and then I'm going to another spot that I was aimed to come to when I got here. And throw past your target. Always throw past your target. Do not be afraid to bump this buzz bait into anything. You can bump it into anything, and that will trigger a strike. Like you do a spinner bait, just bump it into stuff. Yeah. You see a log or a limb or something, just take that buzz bait and reel it over there and let it, kind of reflect off of it. And they'll see that and they'll come up and smash it. All right, well, nothing here on this part of the lake on the buzzbait. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here because there's another spot I want to go to. So that being said, we're gonna run up here real quick and check this other area out. Sorry, and we'll see y'all shortly.